Alrighty. Oh my god, welcome. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? It is I, MaxBlaze64, and today we will be running Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, or in Japanese this time, so we should say Gambare Goemon Neo Momoyama Bakufu no Odori on N64. It's a good thing I remember the actual name. I can't hear anyone if anyone is talking to me. No, I heard something.
There, Max. Hope you're well.
There we are.
Hello.
Hi, Zig. How are you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about you? Pleasure to be here with you this morning.
Me too. And just so happens we channeled our inner bandana thingy because everyone that knows me, my runs on NoReset, I always wear my yellow bandana for good luck. And we all know Zig is a proud bandana wearer, so we got this kind of channeling link right here. So there's something. This feels good.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely a connection.
So I don't know what else to say. It's any percent no out of bounds, which means I'll be doing the game mostly normally. I only use 2 glitches for movement. I'd say easiness of movement. Otherwise, there's a mechanic I can explain along while we play what is about this out of bounds thing. But I guess we have enough time with almost 3 hours. Oh, okay. So, oh, I hear myself now. Oh, that's good. We're having some little tech at the same time. Okay. I think we're good now. So, is everyone ready? Is chat ready? Commentators, timer, everything? Alrighty. So I will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And here we go. So this is, like I said, any percent no out of bounds, which means that I will be doing the game mostly normally, getting most obligatory upgrades. There are some corners that we try to cut around a little bit, but otherwise it's fairly straightforward. Like I said before, I only use 2 glitches, and they're not so much glitches. Well, you'll see what I mean at this point. So we're leaving the hometown already. We're on our way. Here we're going to make a little detour on this Kai Highway at the Kai coffee shop, because later in the run we will need to backtrack to this area to get level 2 weapons. So this is why we make a little stop here and we leave. And we continue on our way. Yes, indeed, Lyra, it is to get the chain pipe, the very first upgrade in the game, which is basically the hook shot. Basically, it's very reminiscent. This game reminds me a lot of the N64 Zelda games, and if you know me, you know I'm a big fan, and that's why I'm so glad to finally be running this. Maybe underrated gem, I would say, for N64. I see some people in chat giving this game some love, but I know a lot of people that passed on this game back in the days, and it's really a shame because it's really an underrated gem for the N64. So here, we're going to climb Mount Fuji. Yeah, because there are ladders and platforms and enemies on Mount Fuji, everyone knows that. So we need to go back up, and I'll start showing some instances. Well, actually, right now I've already showed instances of both movement glitches I'm using here. I use what I call ladder jumping. When you jump while in the ladders, you go slightly faster, and well, it sounds funny, it looks funny. It goes yup. And there's another thing which I will, the part of the run where I demonstrated the most is coming up right after we get the chain pipe. It's called the Rio hovering, which is pretty much what you think it is. Rio is a currency in this game, And if you mash B while you're in the air, oh god, didn't get the single damage boost. When you mash B while you're in the air, you can hover. Ah, goddamn. Not like this, but you'll see. And the biggest instance of that is coming up right after we get the chain pipe at the top of Mount Fuji from our good friend Mokube, which we'll be seeing soon. So falling boulders, make sure not to miss the ladder. Also, when you're jumping, when you're at the top of the ladder, don't jump too much because otherwise you might fall down. It's a bit janky. Well, you know we love our jank around here. So here we go. Oh, Mr. Mokube, hello. Well, that's unfortunate. I kind of missed the first part. As long as I don't miss dialogue options, we should be good. And here we get the chain pipe. So first upgrade, we need it to technically enter the first castle. Technically we need it, but not really. So here, let's do some Rio hovering. Can I make it all the way to the door? Okay, I want a nice angle. Okay, here we go. I can make it to the door. Come on, oh, that was so close. It was like 1 pixel away from the door. But yeah, that's the biggest instance of that. You can hover by throwing money. This is how it is. C'est like c'est même ça marche. So, going back to town number 1, we'll be going to the first castle. Trying to, yeah, every now and then I'll pump the map open just for precision of my movement. But it's not so bad. We're on a good pace so far. I mean, 5 minutes into a 3-hour run, but we'll take what we have. So we're back in the hometown. Okay, we forgot something home. No, we forgot something in the castle, actually. Because this is where we need to do the money grind for the rest of the run. You need 1100 Rio to finish this game legit, because there are two, well, like Wizagab is saying, there are 2 paywalls. Yes, there are 2 paywalls in this game. You have to pay a witch 300 Rio, and then you have to buy a, I quote, quality cucumber for 800 Rio later in the game. And I quote, quality cucumber, because the price has to be justified somehow, I guess. So we're just gonna make it to the first castle. Yeah, it is pay to win. This game is totally pay to win. So yeah, technically it's only 1 cucumber, but it's a big one, and there's a character in this game who likes this very much. Alright, castle number 1. I try to do as much of these. Okay, so far so good. These precision jumps. If I can catch all 4 Rio while they come out, and with the superb N64 camera, you know what I mean. Especially in games where you can't focus the camera behind. You know, in Zelda, just press Z, it puts the camera behind you. In Goemon, oh no, you gotta wait for the camera to turn around, and it never turns around the way you need it to. Classic N64. So here, yeah, the next 6 or 7 minutes are going to be me doing that until I get at least 1100 Rio. So if there are any donations that just happen to come in early in the run, might be the time, I guess.
I think people are still kind of waking up on the eastern and maybe even the western coast as well. They're getting up extra early. I'll take a quick moment to talk about the foundation NoReset is gathering donations for. The foundation is called Les Petits Rois, which in English means the Little Kings. Their mission is to aid with the education and development of intellectually disabled children, whether or not they're on the autism spectrum. They do this by working on projects that offer stimulating and adapted environments to help these children on their path to a life of autonomy and growth. They're currently working on developing a really cool cutting-edge smart home project which is basically a house equipped with tools designed to help support their the daily routine of these young people while contributing to their autonomy, self-determination, and learning capabilities. I think it's a really fantastic cause, and people should continue giving generously for the rest of the marathon. Plus, in a couple of minutes here, sorry about that, not in a couple of minutes, but in a couple of $100, we're going to be hitting tier 5 of those hot sauces. So I'm sure G-Virus is just dying to have breakfast early, a nice spicy breakfast this morning with whoever is willing to join in with them.
I will. I think there was a plan. It's 9,001, right? Next incentive for that?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I had shotgun, or he had shotgun me, or I don't remember which way it goes. It's too late to ask, he's sleeping. But yeah, we'll be joining. I love hot sauces too, so I'm up for the challenge always. And it's always good to have reasons to give for such a good cause, for young people who are in need and of help for special conditions that they have. Also, the Smart Home Project, that's something that G-Virus, we were talking about last NoReset. It's such a concept that resonates with gamers like us because it's cutting-edge technology that's being, you know, put in a house. A house is built around that cutting-edge technology to help those people. And it's a really interesting thing to see. And you can also, I think there was a video, like kind of a demo of the smart home, I think last year, and I was really impressed, actually. So any year that I can do a run at NoReset and just find some incentives for my run. And this year, well, I own both North American and Japanese versions of Mystical Ninja. So put the incentive on that, and might just finish a run on the Japanese version cartridge for the first time. I finished it. I was doing a little practice run before the like during the night and the evening, just to see if the cartridge worked right until the end of the game and everything, so everything checks out. And now this is the first speedrun on the actual cartridge, and now we have the money, so go time. Let's go. So here we're going to perform one of the probably the only death warp in the game. There might be another one, but I don't use it often. Here we go. Lyra, about that, it depends on the routing you're doing. It's just really just a question of how you I don't know, how you enter the room, you face the room, because of course if you want to grind as much money as possible, you want to grind the 6 jars every time. But sometimes it has happened to me, it might happen to other runners. The first time around you just forget that there are 3 other pots on the other side, or you just don't pay attention and you pass through the door. So sometimes it might mess up how you're grinding, but it doesn't really matter all that much from what I can say. Oh yeah, here Rio hovering is very practical to avoid some of these a little bit janky, they're not walls, they're like the end of some platforms have, they're not invisible walls, but like they prevent you sometimes for jumping on a ledge for no apparent reason. So sometimes just Rio hovering a little bit through them or over them can help ease things around. Yeah, Leah does half a heart of damage, but it does warp you to the door you came in from. So here I'm just shooting these porcelain. Oh, this one is running into the wall. Wow, beautiful. Gotta shoot those porcelain doll robot thingies. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of things in this game slash franchise. Enemies, I'm not quite sure what they are. My god, that was bad. Okay, we're gonna make it. Oh wait, take up Gambare Goemon, like they say in Japanese. Do it, Goemon. You can do it, Goemon. Oh wait, don't Goemon. Call it what you will. You gotta cheer on the blue-haired spiky dude. Because he needs the Gambare. Alright.
Speaking of Ganbare, we just got a nice donation, $11.06 from Denaz Tello, who basically says, Ganbare, Blaze-kun, you got this.
Nice. Hey, thanks, Mobile Danaz. My good friend Danaz dropping for the cause. Friends for over 10 years. What a nice guy. He had a run at NoReset too. Riff of Fire 2, Terrapin %. I missed out. I need to watch the VOD of that. I didn't even have the time to ask you, Danaz, how did the run go? Or anyone that has seen it. Yeah, I just completely missed that. Oh god, I almost missed that. Oh yeah, music changes. In this game, castles are broken down to 3 parts. Each section, it constructs on the musical structure of the previous. It's kind of like progressive. It's very cool. It's a very nice feature you don't see often in many other games. Oof, I almost missed that. Let's go safe here. Yeah, let's go safe here. Oh god. Oh yeah, here, this is a room where you can just get the key. You don't have to kill anything. Oh god, N64 camera. Okay, if we can make it out of here, we should be fine. Rio hovering a little bit to save some distance because swimming in the water is slow. We don't want to do that too often.
We don't like slow around these parts, to be honest.
Well, isn't it called Speedrun? I thought this was a speedrun marathon, you know? So, we gotta go fast, or we gotta go slow, but that's only for the background, the stream backgrounds. You can still put money on that, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, you're right about that. At the moment, Mega Man Maker is in the lead with $1,034.18, but we have Gotta Go Slow that's basically a little more than $40 behind at $9.91.28. And if people prefer Super Metroid, there's also the Super Metroid background, so we're about $90 short currently with Super Metroid at $951.78. Although there's still a long shot for Link to the Past, Axiom Verge, and Turbo Kid. The easily switchable ones are the Gotta Go Slow and Super Metroid backgrounds for now.
Oh well, this is how it goes. I mean, people donate to what they want to donate to, and every donation is appreciated, big or small, as always. As we make our way to boss number 1 with 1111 Rio. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's only half of 2222. But we are going to fight boss number 1. As I call him, Eddie Malou, or by his real name, Congo. Because that's his actual name. His name is Congo. So we have nicknamed him Eddie Malou. For those who know, Eddie, le premier savant de toute la République démocratique du Congo. So Eddie is gonna shoot some lasers. He's gonna spin some lasers, actually. We play jumping rope. And Eddie has a big pimple on his chin, so we gotta take care of that. It's not very aesthetical. Oh, and yeah, you can get hit by the laser if you're a dum-dum like myself. Just don't stand right in front of him. That's all you gotta remember. Oh, missing the pimple. Because at first you gotta jump, but as soon as he starts moving like this, you can just stay on the ground and mash B. Oh god, that was close for the laser. So yeah, that's the first boss. That's just that, and I'm gonna get hit again. Oh god, okay, I avoided that. Mais oui, c'est clair. Martin knows what I'm talking about. Mart's hanging out here in the room. We're the only 2 people here. Yeah, we are the only 2 people in the room. But hey, Sunday morning at 6 something a.m. I get it. But we have all these wonderful people in chat, and I'm so stoked to be here and with all you guys. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for the donations. I think this is the last cycle for Eddie.
And we're very happy to have you as well, Max. Always a good thing to wake up on early Sunday morning with some good goal going on like this. Feels like Sunday morning cartoons in a way. Just kind of slowly waking up, having a coffee, chilling out here with you. This is going to be great.
Same for me, man. Same for me. I'm having my coffee right now. I'm glad to be spending this run with you because we've been, you know, in leagues together and we've seen each other's streams a couple of times, but this is the most time we will have spent together since we know each other on Twitch, I'm pretty sure.
Indeed, it keeps on going up because we're stuck together for the next couple of hours. So this is not a short run by any means. So we're here for the next 2 hours and a half at least.
Oh yeah. No, my PB for this is, if I recall, 247.26, and it was on emulator. There's a lot more lag on console. I just remembered while practicing, so I don't know if I will PB, but if I do, that would be a solid legit run. So here we do a safety save because marathon strats. My PB is with all safety saves in, so that's an easy way to save time eventually for cutting down time. But for marathon safetiness, I'm going to do every single safety save that there is in the game. You're prompted to save. All right, here we're going to do the most tedious swimming part because you go slightly faster when you jump instead of swimming. So you just gotta jump all the way around the town. I know you're 10 feet away, DD. I just don't see you right now. I mean, there are others. Hello? Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, oh no, I gotta jump. I gotta jump. Gambare, Goemon. Gambare, you can do it. So yeah, this is the yup part where we go yup in the water. Only because it goes slightly faster. It's the jump height that's not always, there's a way like to do this faster, but you gotta, it's a weird way to time your jumps. I haven't figured it out 100% because obviously the longer you jump, the more distance you cover, but at the same time, sometimes it feels like the falling down animation of the longer jump takes a bit more time, so this is why I need splits, basically. Another reason. Me and my god dang jank setup. But this might give me motivation to clean up a couple things on my stream, those who are used to my janky stream. But we're working on that. We're working on that. Yes, indeed, Lyra. The gate has opened because yeah, I'm not keeping up with I'm not keeping you up with the story. Yes, there is a story in this game somehow, and the Lord here gave us the pass so that we could open this door and leave the city once and for all. No, not once and for all. We're going to come back later. And yeah, he gives us this. After we helped him, now we need to do this. But here, spoiler, a great tragedy will befall. And the most awesome moment in the run, the first time that it happens, because the best moment happened 3 times during the run. And moment number 1 is coming up right here. Those who know what I mean, it will be time for some cat jams. And I don't know if I will be synchronized with the music, but I will sing because I cannot stop myself from singing what's coming up. Who knows what's coming up?
Please, Max, take it away.
Because this is gonna kick some serious butt. So about donations, oh, coming up, some close to $300 missing for that spicy wake up for G. Oh, thanks, Lyra, for the story. While I read the subtitles where Goemon says, Nanda! What's going on? What's that? Yeah, basically, Lyra, Peach Mountain shoguns are trying to turn all of Japan into a glorious stage for musicals every day. Goemon and friends are trying to thwart this plan for some reason. Because they don't like musicals for some reason. Nandeska? Nandeska? Mark practicing his Japanese on the side. So here, we're still having the talk with the weirdo called Baron. They all have names that end with run. So this is Baron. This is the first one. Safety save. And get ready. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee.
Gotta get that stomach ready.
Oh yes, because it is time for a solid cat jam. It's time. You can sing with me along in chat with yourself or with myself. Da da dash. 終える太陽背受けて行くぞ発進マシンがうう俺は誰だって主人が今飛びさせよ花への魂ヒクセブレイクダウン悪いやつは口壊せ必殺限界パワー役列パウンチ俺はゴージャスインパクトダラダッシュ Man, if you guys are not pumped, I sure am. Thanks, Mart. I am pumped. It's time to rollerblade our way into victory. No, you're not hallucinating. It is a giant robot on roller skates. This is why this is the best game. So hopefully I can do this part clean. You can trip on a lot of things. Da-da-da-da-da, breakdown. Da 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 da. Was I synced at all with the sound? I don't get feedback of myself, so I don't know.
I'll just close my eyes and say yes to that one.
That's fine. That is great. All right, here we go. Giant robot number 1, Kashiwagi. Here we go. So also the giant robot also has a hook shot. So what we do, we reel him in and we try to chain this attack as much as possible. I missed. If I do miss, the first 2 bosses are they're not so hard to cycle with the chain pipe, but you really want to chain him with the Yakuretsu punch like this. And he's too far away. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Oh yeah, there's a couple of invincibility frames too. We have to watch out for that. Two seconds difference. Oh well, I'm still gonna sing it. But thanks, Mannix. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I love that song. I love that game. Like, find me another N64 games. Another N64 game that has three vocal songs in it. Oh no, slow. You can absolutely avoid this phase, but I did not. Yeah, this is not my best Kashiwagi, but I mean, we'll take what we have. Same for me, Zig. I didn't know that. But at the same time, I also learned like last year, or 2 years ago, I should say, that you can fit Resident Evil 2 on an N64 cartridge. So anything goes at this point. So we should be close to the end. I'm gonna go for the safety. No, it's still 110, okay. Can I get him? Okay, no, this is not okay. As long as I avoid getting the clone animation. Okay, we're done. Here we go. Oh yeah, okay. Tony Hawk Pro Skater Wizagab. Okay, indeed. I mean, original songs. Find another game with 3 original vocal songs on N64. I dare you. There's no impact laser in this game, if I recall. Only in the second one. Or I've been playing this game wrong all my life. Well, I don't use it so much because I try to chain the Yakuretsu punch instead. Because if you manage to chain them correctly, it is a lot faster than betting on the laser. Well, especially for me. Alright, so Giant Robot number 1 done. We're going to go get our 3rd character because you might not know, but we will have 4 characters in this game. I've only used Goemon so far, but we also have his best friend Ibsumaru at the moment. But we don't need Ibsumaru for now. But we're going to meet character number 3. And it's our female ninja detective, Yae-chan, who is investigating on the Peach Mountain Shoguns. What are these strange people riding in a peach-shaped UFO doing around in medieval Japan? Nothing makes sense.
Well, I guess today I learned that Goemon happens in medieval Japan and not in some kind of weird post-apocalyptic future with giant robots and ninjas.
Yeah, it gets confusing if you don't know, but yeah, it's actually supposed to be set in medieval Japan. Somehow they have giant robots, but I mean, at this point, I mean, if you've looked up anything about robot technology in the past years, you know that they are developing a live Gundam robot in Japan, and it's been, you know, able to walk and move and function a little bit. So yeah, we are getting there.
Now, since you seem to know your way around these games pretty well, does this happen before or after the SNES version of the game? Is this like a direct sequel?
This is in North America. This is what is supposed to be the direct sequel. It's kind of sad, the story of Mystical Ninja games in North America, because we only ever got officially 4 games in the series. First one was Legend of the Mystical Ninja on Super Nintendo. Then we got these 2 games, this one, Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, and also Goemon's Great Adventure on N64. And the only other Goemon game that's been officially released in North America is another game on original Game Boy, also called Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, just to confuse people even more. But wait, there's more. In Europe, they also released another Goemon game that didn't release in North America, and guess what they called it?
Mystical Ninja starring Goemon.
Ding, 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 ding. Big points for Zig. So we have 3 games called Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. This one on OG Game Boy and one on Game Boy Color. So, yeah. Oh, here's the last... here's the last yellow fish. Yeah, this is the part of the run that's kind of classic for anyone that's ever seen me run this game. We have to collect fish because there's Ushiwaka, the laziest fisherman around, just has a fishing rod but asks you to catch fish with your bare hands. So yeah, but it's especially a classic part in my run for me. But today I see clearly on this big screen. No, not this one. There's no other red rod. Okay, sorry. I should took out my notes, but I should be fine. Yeah, this part sometimes can be rough for me, especially if I'm playing on a small screen, because people who know me will know that I am colorblind. So this part can be hell for me. I did not mean to pick up that blue fish. I did not mean to reinforce the fact that I'm colorblind. It's just an accident. But yes, if I play it on a small screen, sometimes I can have difficulty catching the right fish. But here we should be fine, and there's only one instance of this in the whole game. It's mostly that they're annoying. They swim in a bit random patterns. They, yeah, they avoid you as much as possible. Or here's another one. Oh, god dang. J'ai boire, like we say. J'ai boire le poisson. Oh, finally. Okay, that's done. Whew. Alright. Alright, gorgée. Une petite gorgée de café.
Pendant que tu prends ta petite gorgée, on a eu une belle donation. On a un 5 du vrai 5 qui dit n'accepter aucune imitation. 5 c'est 5
Un vrai 5 Tabarouette. Merci. C'est nice, ça. On aime ça. Pendant que je retourne voir Ushiwaka ici, notre pêcheur paresseux, oui, c'est un homme, je tiens à préciser. Beaucoup de gens se méprennent. Ushiwaka est un homme. Il nous donne ce qu'il appelle en anglais Achilles heel. Yeah, he gives us what is called Achilles heel. Achilles heel means that it is the weak point of someone. And he gives us a log to throw at Benkei's shins. Because I think getting logs thrown at your shins is the weak point of a lot of people, but whatever. That's just me, I guess. So we gotta do this one time, 2 times, third time you gotta drop it under him, otherwise you counterattacks like this. I did not mean to do that, but there I showcased it. And there we go. And in exchange for that, because there are no anachronisms in this game so far, we've seen giant robots are not an anachronism, but he's gonna give us a small robot this time. It's our friend Sasuke, the ninja robot. The problem is that he doesn't have batteries at the moment, so we have to fetch Sasuke's batteries. Where are Sasuke's batteries, you might ask? Wow, they're out there. You will see, they're out there. So we're done with Benkei. We showed him who's boss. And we're going into the next zone, where we'll be doing a little bit more Rio hovering, and we'll be warping to another area where we'll be unlocking fast travel with Yai's flute. Actually, it's Koryuta's flute. So yeah, ease of movement like this, Rio hovering. Not in obscure parts of Japan, not at all in not logical parts to put batteries. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but my god. What's up, my G? Oh, batteries! He's got some batteries for me, thanks. I couldn't put them in my robot. Just stick him right here. So, Blaze on batteries now. I operate on batteries as of now. Well, I guess that makes sense, since I woke up like 45 minutes before the run after sleeping like 1 hour. I'm running on coffee and batteries. Well, here we have superb slowdown from the lag of this big area with many enemies. But it's fine, because we'll be unlocking fast travel very soon. Iraishaimase. Alright, let's come in. No, I already get the same number of fish. Difference in Japanese is that they tell you. I don't know. I think the how it tells you that you have all the fish you need is different. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played American in a while, for real. On continue comme ça. Oh, I dropped one battery. Oh no, I'm only on 50%. 50%, so the right side of my face is gonna start falling off, I guess. My right side is gonna run out of battery. The goal here is to make it to the mini boss while not falling off Snake Way. Yeah, it is totally DBZ Snake Way. I'm sorry. This is Snake Way from Dragon Ball Z. Don't tell me the other any substitute. I will not accept substitutes for this either. This is Snake Way from DBZ. So this thing, I call it the Beyblade because it spins. Yeah, I know, very original. We gotta hit it a couple times, and then we're gonna unlock fast travel. That's all I gotta say. Problem here is that you really don't want to get hit by those, what I call cupcakes, which they're bullets, but they really do look like cupcakes. What I do is that I stand here right on the scale, in the spine of the dragon, so that I have any remote idea of where I'm standing in this 3D environment. Because if you get hit by a cupcake, it really shakes you off, and since the dragon is pulling left and right like this, the game is a bit janky about its placement while you're in the air, so you really don't want to jump for no reason while you're trying to maintain your position. You really want to be as stable as possible. So a couple more, I guess 2 more. Okay, 1 more. Here we go. All right, we are getting fast travel. Oh no, the dragon is falling. Ah! No, not yet. That's not the explosion sound. You will hear, you will see. As we safely land, and then kaboom! The kid explodes. But no, he's fine, he's fine. He's a dragon kid. No problem. With huge ass bangs. So much hair, cannot see his eyes. It's a little boy called Koryuta. Sorry?
It's probably either tremendously huge bangs or tiny eyes. I'm not sure which one it is.
Probably a mix of both.
I'll just take a quick moment if you don't mind, Max.
Yeah.
We have 2 new incentives that were just added for upcoming runs. So right after Goemon, we have Pokemon Blue coming up, and currently there's an incentive if we're able to reach $9,000 by the time we hit the Pokemon Blue run for a glitch demonstration. So we have a nice list of glitches here that will be demonstrated by the runner on Pokemon Blue. And right after that, we'll have Super Mario Brothers 3 with an incentive at $9,500, which will actually randomize all of the enemies in the game as they are in a classic Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer. And there's also the boss base percent incentive, where instead of randomizing all the enemies in the game, you'll actually end up having a boss bass on every single screen where it's possible to have one. So that big fish that hangs out at the bottom of the screen that tries to eat you, he'll make his presence felt during the whole run.
I saw that while Ben was practicing during the week, and yeah, it really makes it tense. So you want to see some of that. So in the meantime, we got fast travel, we got Koryuta's flute for Yae. We completely are going to disrespect town number 3. As you can see, I just entered the town and left to unlock fast travel because we're going up Konpira Mountain right here. So you can get some cat gems in because that's a solid cat gem that doesn't come back. We're going up here to get another upgrade for Goemon, which is the Fire Rio, basically fire arrows, that we need for 1 single instance, again, to enter castle number 2. And like I said, we're going to completely disrespect town number 3 because we enter town number 3 from the door only to unlock fast travel. We leave immediately after, and as soon as we're going to be done getting the Fire Rio, we're gonna warp back, and it warps us to the other end of the town. Oh god, that was bad. It warps us to the other end of the town. So this is where we want to go, and makes us skip the whole town, not having to walk at all in the town. So where we get Fire Rio for Goemon. So what do we do? For the first time, we're going to switch characters to the beautiful Yae. She's gonna play the flute. Beautiful. And we're going to warp to the spooky village. And like I said, this warps us to the other end of the town. So we just cross the city without ever having to walk through it. So yeah, like I said, we're completely disrespecting town number 3. There's nothing to do there in any percent. So yeah, also with fast travel, this animation plays every single time you fast travel. So you don't want to fast travel for nothing. It's like 40-something seconds every time. Well, now here we're getting to a part where, while practicing on this cartridge, it has a lot more lag than on emulator, so I really missed what I consider normally an easy part, because there are some precision jumps to do. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, fast travel. RIP. Okay, so here, oh yeah, with the janky. Okay, can we make it first try? Please. Whew, I think. Oh my god, okay, lucky. First try. Whew, okay, feel a bit better, thank you. It's not that hard, it's just that with the lag, when I was practicing, it was pretty terrible. I fell like 7 times. Okay, I was talking with Pia at the same time. I guess I can blame Pia, but no, I can't blame Pia. It's really my own goddamn fault. So we're gonna cut some dragons. Because we know we need to go into this coffee shop and speak to this old man specifically, because otherwise you cannot progress. Speak to him, and he tells you, hey, in Zazen Town, there's a candy that makes you shrink. And you're like, what the heck? Candy that makes you shrink? What kind of sci-fi? What the heck is this? Ah, j'ai riboire, Goemon. J'ai riboire, le dragon. Yeah, we gotta go on Snake Way every single time we want to fast travel. It's still faster than walking, that's for sure. That's one thing, if they ever make a rando out of this, if they can cut this, that would be really nice. Because I've been advocating this ever since I've been accepted for NoReset. I want a Mystical Ninja starring Goemon randomizer. This game needs a rando. So we're already going to go see Ushiwaka again. In 15 minutes, he has put himself in a lot of trouble. Because, whoa, what the heck? He's tiny! What happened? Indeed, he ate that weird candy, 8 of those, and he became tiny. So what are we gonna do? It sounds kind of dangerous when you think about it. Candy that makes you shrink. It's not really safe, right? But no, of course, we have to go and eat the weird candy that makes you shrink. Because that's how it goes. And any percent, that's pretty broken, because you can clip through a lot of walls with that. That's one of the ways to go out of bounds in this game, but we're not going to do that. The other way to go out of bounds, I never actually explained so far. If you hold C right during loadings, you can unload actors. And this permits to skip some corners, but sometimes it also soft locks the game. So it's a pretty risky thing that I've never included in my runs. I've only been playing around with it, and I just love doing the game regularly a lot much more. Since it's a childhood classic for me, I don't mind spending 3 hours playing this game. I love so much. But here the porcelain doll is kind of being of a dum-dum. So here we have to grab 8 candy while this huge Mr. Saturn looking thing creeps out. And there are some dolls. Oof, I was lucky. Because if he sees me, he's gonna drop bombs. Literally. So you gotta stand. It's kind of a little game of hide and seek. So we got a little bit of that. I've been getting a good pattern here for enemies. Enemies seem to spawn less in Japanese than in North American, and I've noticed a pattern. Sometimes I just run on a specific spot and it seems to like unload enemies or like make them stop spawning. Anyways, we got this on the first try. Yeah, I would travel on Shenron anywhere. I mean, Lyra, I mean, that's a given. That's not even a question. So we get magic number 1, which is Mini Ebisu, which we need to enter castle number 2 and navigate some parts of the game. We need to warp to EO Coffee Shop. I need to be careful because I'm playing Japanese, and it's a good thing I can read basic Japanese because otherwise I would be so confused. To play this in Japanese, you really gotta be able to read basic Japanese just to know where to fast travel and not miss and get another 40-something second animation every time. Well, that's Koryuta. The blue dragon is Koryuta. It's the kid that he can transform at will. So he does it over for us because we saved him, it seems. All right, magic number 1. Yes, Ibisumaru can become small, and we're going to do a couple seconds of Ibisumaru gameplay because I'll have to switch back to Goemon in not too long. But this is Goemon's best friend, Ibisumaru. He's the happy-go-lucky glutton friend. Somehow he's a ninja. Makes me think of Beverly Hills Ninja, you know, with Chris Farley.
He always looks like he's running away terrified from something as well.
He looks so innocent. Like he skips around instead of, you know, actually running. He waves his arms like, oh god, I fell there, GG. He waves his arms around, you know, like he's swimming through air. It's just a very funny character. He doesn't fit as a ninja, but because of that, I don't know, it makes a good partner for Goemon, who is more like the hot-headed guy, classic video game protagonist. Well, here with the lag, yeah, I gotta manage not to fall in any of those holes. Okay, so far so good. Alright, we're gonna use the Fire Rio for the only time in this run. We need Fire Rio to open. Oh god, I missed the torch, GG. I've never missed this torch. Come on. Okay, the lag is a bit different. Okay, it's good. We're gonna make it. Well, I don't want to stand too close to that. Guess camera changes. I shouldn't have rubbed against that. So, castle number 2. This is the ghost toy castle because it has ghosts and it has toys, I guess. There are Kokeshi dolls, there are Mahjong tiles, I guess more classical toys. Yes, it's medieval Japan, right? You won't find a Game Boy in here. But we will find a crane game. This is what we need to do in the first place when you enter this castle. You go around. To find the switch for the crane game, you need to turn on the crane game before you play it, because you need to play the crane game to get the first upgrade for Ibisumaru, which is going to be seen soon. Not gonna say everything all at once. All right, so this brings us, yeah, first Mahjong tiles, or Shogu tiles. Yeah, Shogu. Mahjong is Chinese. Shogu tiles, right? I've never played that. So here we have to. Oh god, thank you, camera, for janking out. Yeah, that's the thing with Japanese. Some movements and placements are faster because it is a bit looser and jankier than North American, but for the same reason, sometimes you can jank out of existence more easily in Japanese than North American. There's one instance, especially, that I have to watch out, where you can go out of bounds in any version very easily if you're not careful. It's at castle number 4. We'll see it in an hour and something. Alright, so here... Alright, avoid the fortune doll. This is the only fortune doll that I come close to getting. It makes you lose 3 seconds if you grab it. Oof. A bit too much to the left. Maybe, maybe not. No, this is too far back. Oh my god, lucky me. Lucky me. Un chocolat chute. God damn. God damn, man.
I'm in pain. I'm in pain.
We all are. So here, upgrade number 1 for Ipsmaru, the camera. What does the camera do? We only need it in this castle for the rest of the run. It reveals ghosts. There are 3 rooms in the castle where you need to reveal ghosts to defeat them and continue. And also you need to reveal the weak point of the boss in this castle. And after that you can just hit it with anything you want, because it only needs to be revealed once. So yeah, there's a couple items in this game that only have actually only one real use. We'll get into that as long... Well, we're on our way. Sorry, my god. I'm not used to running this early in the morning. I feel like I'm looking for my words, but at the same time, I have too many words in my head and my mouth, so like, it comes out weird sometimes. Alright, we need the key here. Reveal the ghosts, because we need to defeat these ghosts to continue. This one is a bit too wide. Did I get it? No, I'm missing one. Okay, there we go. Oh, progressive soundtrack. Number 2. A smooth cat jam. Oh, another one of those. Yeah, I always forget that it's so soon after this that I'm gonna get hit. Okay, I'm pretty close to the key. Good placement. You must not fall down. Yeah, we're gonna go slow instead of falling down. Oh god, that was... Oh god, come on, Ipsmaru. Gambare, Ipsmaru. Here we can just skip all these guys. Right. Directly the elevator. Go to the next floor. And here we're going to go into... that's the Beyblade room, right? Yeah, that's the Beyblade room, as I call it. Yeah, every top in this game, I call it a Beyblade. This shows my generation. But yeah, this is the Beyblade room. So what you have to do is that you have to cross on these 4 tops, and there is poisonous water under. This is the second place and last place in the run where we can do a death warp. The thing is that I have 4 hearts right now, so if I get it first try, I won't be able to do a death warp. But I'm going to play it safe. So otherwise you can manage your health to have like under 2 hearts, and then you can just drop it to the poisonous water and you won't have time to make it to the other side. Ideally you only want to have 1 hit left, so you just drop directly into the poison and death warp. But here we have the time to cross before we die. But we'll be doing some safety strats around here. I'm gonna pick up an extra life, and I always pick up the golden dumplings that I come across. Golden dumplings completely restore your health. So yeah, for marathon safety, I've been doing that. But eventually, if I want to grind down PB, I'm going to cut off some safety strats. But we're going to do this the safe way and the nice way, so that we don't fall into the poisonous water. There's a lot of poisonous water in this castle. Another one of those. That's the last one, if I remember well. We still need a camera for the boss. Here, we're gonna pick up some health. Because next I will need this. To cross another part, and I don't wanna die while I'm crossing over, because otherwise you death warp, but to the door you came from, of course. We're gonna jump onto the Beyblade again. We're gonna wait a little bit. As we spin around our way, and the camera is not liking this at all. Jumping rope. And now we're gonna go into a very unique room in the game. It's a pretty funny one, or no, it's not this one, it's a bit later, right? This is the invisible, yeah. Because a lot of connecting rooms look like one another in this castle. Rooms get a bit more unique starting at castle number 3. Here we're gonna get the extra life. Here we get a golden key. Here you can death warp too, I guess. I just never do it. Alright, so we got the golden key. So we're gonna come across another room that looks like this a little bit later on. Ouch, wow. Oh god, I think I'm gonna have to, yeah, I haven't died so far, it's true, oh god. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but I'm gonna try. See what happens. You can try crossing. I'm gonna be really close, but yeah, I didn't make it. So that's why I pick up extra lives every now and then, so I can respawn full life. Yeah, you need at least 1.5 hearts, I guess. At least 1 heart for sure. I don't know, it's not here. Oh, soundtrack part number 3. More solid cat jams. Here, the pool room. I love this room. This is probably my favorite room in the game. We have to play a game of Japanese pool, which means you have to sink in balls 1 to 8 in order, not just any, in order. Sometimes I just fire blankly and I hit them like this, and sometimes I aim and I can't hit anything. That's the joy of that.
I was also always under the impression that it wasn't a specific Japanese version of pool that that you had to sink the balls in order. Is this a thing? I'm not.
Yes, it is. I've learned that.
Really?
Yeah, I've learned that. I don't know. It was a game, a pool game I played as a kid. I don't remember which one, but I remember it had an option for Japanese pools. Like, what's the difference? Pool is pool. But yeah, in Japanese pool, they sink the ball in order. So that's what I got from that. Maybe a couple things are different, but otherwise that's what I got from it. If anyone wants to look it up, is curious about it, that's what I know, I guess. But you came across that too, Zig, and you were wondering yourself what's the big deal?
No, actually, I just wasn't aware. I just thought that pool was played by sinking the balls in order as well. But maybe my understanding of pool is maybe off, or I don't know.
Well, no, in the Japanese pool, from what I understood, you really have to sink the balls in order, whereas in the rest of the world, you know, more classic pool, you only have to sink ball number 8 at the end. Otherwise, you know, you have the big one and the big ones and the small ones. You can sink them pretty much in any order usually. So that's the main difference, I would say. Alright, we're heading up to boss number 2. We need Ibsumaru to reveal its weak point and attack it for massive damage. It's a Daruma Dole, and it's called Darumanyo. Boss number 2. So what do we do here? We charge up this, and we clip. Oh, a big flashy heart. What do we do? Dodge the claw. Probably didn't have to do that while he's invisible, and we throw coins. Rinse and repeat. I think it's 11 hits if I'm not mistaken. Gotta dodge the explosions. Otherwise, sometimes he fires duds. When he fires a dud, it stops the firing animation. So sometimes you might get only 1 shot or 2 shots instead of 3. It can be it can save a couple seconds here and there because of that, but yeah, that's RNG. Too early. And yeah, that you might be wondering why I'm attacking with Rio when I have Fire Rio, which logically should be stronger, but no, it does the same number of damage. Oh god, must not fall, must not fall. That was too close. Too early. Well, not just too early, just way off. Way off. Dans le champ, mon homme.
In the field, as we'd say.
Yeah, in the field. Dans le champ. But like we say in French also, it's not grave.
Oh boy.
Anyways, that's done. Yeah, the surrender robot, Tarumanyo, is now down. Yeah, those NPCs have a name, Lyra. I don't remember either.
Ooh.
Oh, Wizagat thinks the boss looks like a sloth, the animal. A little bit, the face maybe. So we have Colon, and we get the introduction of Mystery Man. Mystery Man appears as a hologram, and he tells us about his mischievous plan to turn Japan into a stage for musicals. And for some reason, that's evil.
Now you're gonna have to tell me, Max, is his name actually Mystery Man, or is it just a bunch of question marks, all one after the other?
It is called Mystery Man. In English, they transfer, well, at first before now, they give you his name, which is Danson. But yeah, they call him Mystery Man, and in Japanese it says Nazo no, I don't know man in Japanese, I don't remember, but Nazo means mystery. So, Mystery Man. But yeah, in English they literally translate it to Mystery Man. There's also Mystery Woman, spoiler alert. And now boss number 2 is done. We save for safety and we need to warp back to Zazen to continue to go towards castle number 3. Because we warp like what, 4 times to Zazen, to this town, for different purposes during the run. This is already the 3rd time. Yeah, Spring Breeze Dancing, the whole name indeed, Lyra. Nice day for speedrunning, ain't it? Indeed it is. We gotta save the frames, or like we say in French, sauver les cadres. C'est important de sauver les cadres. Martha agrees. Sauver les cadres! Dee doesn't agree. I just had a big old ta gueule in my ears. Good old ta gueule. Works every time. So yeah, at first this door was supposedly stuck, but now it's open. And we go into a new zone in Bizen, which is going to lead us to Hagi, which is going to lead us to the Hinaba Desert, which is going to lead us to Akiyoshidai, which is going to lead us to castle number 3. But wait, there's more. But we'll see when we get here. This is the Skyrim part. Ouch. This is the Skyrim part, as I call it, because we're going to Skyrim the mountains. If anyone has played Skyrim here, if I say Skyrim the mountains, I think you know what I mean. And those who don't know, you'll see soon enough.
I think here a lot of people are probably familiar with jumping for, I guess, 30 seconds instead of taking the long way around, which would take 31.5 seconds instead.
Something like that. But it's not just that. Here, Like, I put on the map so to get the best trajectory. Like, from the eye of the view you get there, you see, my god, that cliff is way too steep. There are other cliffs in the run that are less steep than that don't let you go up. The thing is that here, those cliffs are super steep, but you can go up and down without any sliding animation or anything. Here, it's, oh, yeah, here it's a bit faster to go with Goemon. You can re-over your way, but yeah, sometimes it's depends on how fast you can switch characters. I didn't want to bother. So here we go into Inaba Desert, indeed. Because we have to find, remember that robot we got? Well, we need to find batteries, right? And believe it or not, there's a battery in the middle of the oasis. Yes, there's gonna be a battery floating over water. And that's just fine and dandy, I guess. Not dangerous.
I have to say, Max, I'm really impressed by the sheer scope of this game. I think you were right when you mentioned that it's a hidden gem. Like the size of the stage is incredible. The character design is super unique for each character. It makes it really interesting to watch.
Well, thanks. I mean, yes, and I'm not showing the whole game. I'm cutting short to a lot of areas that only have, you know, collectibles and things like that. But yes, this is a very deep, big adventure for N64. Just need to be sure. Okay, I'm in the right place. So yeah, no, it's a hidden gem. Anyone that likes, you know, 3D adventure games on N64 has never played this, needs to play this like yesterday. This needs to be in your library. It's such a fun game. It's a funny game. You play it in English, you want to understand the dialogues. It's so corny, it's so ridiculous. If you like that kind of humor, you'll be well served. So here we go back again to the coffee shop. We need to Skyrim the cliffs again, but this time up. Oh, my good friend Nick, or as we say around here, Papa, dropping in the chat. What's up on them? So stoked to see friends hanging out here at 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday. It's really nice having you all around, that we can play this beautiful game and go get our second battery. Because you might ask, where is the second battery? There are two batteries. Well, one was in the middle of the desert. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So it would make sense for the next battery not to make any sense where it's placed to either. Because look at this. I'm going to go up this tree. I'm going up this tree. As you can see, there is nothing. But if you take a picture of the tip top of the tree, this happens. One NPC gives you a very vague hint for that, and that's it. Yes, Lyra, there's nothing not strange about this game. I think that's why I like it. And here we finally get character number 4, Sasuke the Robot Ninja, who we need to enter castle number 3. So we fill him in on what's been happening. Yeah, I skipped a little bit of the story. The house that exploded before the first robot battle, that was the house of his creator, the wise old man. So they say that he's been missing, but I mean, when someone's house it's just blown to smithereens while he's inside it, you just assume he's more than disappeared. But supposedly he's only disappeared. He's only disappeared. So we'll see about that. No more spoilers about this. So we get Sasuke, but we need to fast travel again to Izumo Coffee Shop, because now we're going to go into dungeon number 3. Here. Yeah, indeed, that's where you find the hints, mostly, the coffee shops, and also for fast travel. So in the run, you only go into the coffee shops that you want to fast travel to or need to enter, like to get the trigger for the Chibi Ebisu. Otherwise, you avoid those. But here we're gonna warp because it's faster than going down the cliff. And we're going to go into Akiyoshi. No, it's Hagi first, and then it's Akiyoshidai, right? Yeah, that's Hagi. And then we're going to go into Akiyoshidai and go into castle number 3. So we're gonna take a little bit of a walk here. I don't know if any donations have come in, Zig, or anything, or anyone.
Still nothing, but I just want to throw out another reminder that we have 2 new incentives. So one is a glitch demonstration for Pokemon Blue, and another one will add a bit of randomization to Super Mario. Well, not a bit, sorry about that. A lot of randomization to the Super Mario Brothers 3 run, where all enemies can be randomized, or you can end up with a boss base following you through all the stages. So once again, we're coming up on our last day of the marathon here. So we're currently at, let me just take a look and get the most recent amount. We're currently at a total of 8,704.73 cents. Working our way towards that $10,000 mark slowly over the course of the morning here. Hopefully we can get that going a bit later on as well.
Well, that's what we all hope for. More donations for a good cause. While we're making our way to castle number 3, will I get the glitch texture? Do I want to do it on purpose? There's a glitch texture on the floor and it just... Okay, I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed the glitch texture. Okay, whatever.
Feels every time you mention it, Max, that we get the donation right after you ask me about it. So,
really? It
yeah,
just
just
came
wanted
in.
to chime in, literally.
I'll go for it, man.
We just got a very nice donation from Mazimov for $54.03, mentioning Bon dimanche matin, tout le monde. Bon dimanche matin à toi aussi, Mazimov. Merci beaucoup pour le généreux don.
Ben oui, Mazimov, merci pour le bon don. Bon dimanche matin à tout le monde. On parle pas mal en anglais, c'est sûr, depuis le début de la run, étant donné que c'est pas mal international, NoReset, mais born and bred in Québec. Puis au Québec, ici, on parle en français souvent. Fait que c'est un petit bon matin en français pour nos plus francophones et moins habitués en anglais. Il ne faut pas oublier ça. But that's what's so nice about being bilingual and, you know, switching from one language to another with ease. It just eases up communication with everyone. That's how I feel about it.
Totally agree on that, Max.
So here, this is castle number 3. It's called Festival Temple Castle. There are some parts that are a bit tricky not to fall off. There's a couple tricky platforms, moving platforms. We'll also get an item here that has a new mechanic. We will have fiery platforms that we need to cool down in order to cross. There's an item for that. We'll be getting there in a couple minutes. First, we need a key to get there. Oh god, we're gonna try not to die. That would be very nice. And yeah, dealing with a little bit of lag, but it's all fine and dandy. So this is good so far. Usually I'm on only 1 extra life at this point. So far I haven't, I only died once. In regular runs, usually I die twice before this point, because maybe I'm not as careful. Maybe I'm more careful today, I don't know. Because even with the lag, if I have better strats, this can still PB. This can still PB. So I'm curious. I'm curious to finish this run and see. It's been so far so good, but yeah, we shouldn't talk too quickly about pace because you never know what can happen. So now I got this key. I gotta go here. And there we will get the first upgrade for Sasuke, as I was mentioning before. Oh wow, I jumped on the bullet. That was beautiful with my last hit. Beautiful. Alright, we warm back to the beginning of the room. Beautiful. Okay, and now I dodge it. You know, full life I dodge it, 1 hit I hit it directly.
Those bullets definitely don't work like bullet bills do in Mario.
Yeah, it's they're kind of homing, but like when you think they're gonna miss, they don't, and when you think they're gonna hit, they don't. Also, it's like you can't win. You just can't win. So here we got the Ice Kunai. for Sasuke, which we need to cool down fiery platforms. We need to go back to the beginning of the castle to get a demo of that. I'm glad to see chat so active so early on a Sunday morning. It's fun trying to keep up with chat at the same time, and yeah, I have to read back a couple of times while I'm doing the run, but it's nice. I like to see people, you know, engaging so early on a Sunday morning. Oh no, it's Saisuna, my god, sorry. Lost like 2 seconds there, I hesitated on my path. So you're gonna damage boost through this. So we head back to the beginning because the first fiery platforms are at the beginning. Oui, j'ai amené ma guide perso. Je sais pas si Decap t'a montré la vidéo que Didi a filmé. En tout cas, moi je l'ai mis sur mon Discord. On a fait une petite toune, moi pis Decap tantôt, c'était bien nice. La première affaire que Decap il m'a demandé quand il m'a vu ici, il m'a dit t'as-tu ta guide? Ça a donné que je l'avais. Souvent quand je pars de chez nous, puis je me dis ah je vais voir du monde, on va me promener. Des fois c'est même pas pour faire une toune pour le monde, des fois c'est rien que pour moi pour me divertir. Puis je te jure, Decap il est arrivé puis il m'a juste dit straight up t'as-tu ta guide? Puis j'ai juste straight up dit oui. Oh god, j'ai face à quelqu'un ici.
MaxBlaze letting us know here that he's a speedrunning troubadour, I believe, walking around with his guitar and speedrunning video games.
This is the life of the Blaze. This is how it goes. This is how the cookie crumbles.
Alors, juste prends un petit instant, Max, ça te dérange pas, pour parler un peu de la charité pour laquelle on ramasse les fonds aussi. La charité s'appelle la Fondation des Petits Rois. Leur mission, c'est d'aider à l'éducation et au développement des jeunes qui vivent avec une déficience intellectuelle, que ce soit ou non sur le spectre de l'autisme. Dans le fond, eux, ce qu'ils font, c'est qu'ils accomplissent ils aident ces jeunes-là en travaillant sur des projets pour leur offrir des environnements qui les stimulent, qui sont adaptés à leurs besoins, qui les aident à développer leur autonomie puis à s'épanouir. Présentement, ils travaillent sur un projet de maison intelligente. Donc, la maison intelligente, c'est une maison équipée d'outils qui sont vraiment créés spécifiquement pour les supporter dans leur routine quotidienne, puis les aider à s'épanouir puis à maintenir leurs acquis tout au long de leur vie. Honnêtement, c'est vraiment une super de belle cause que NoReset supporte encore une fois cette année. Donc, donnez généreusement. On a des beaux incentives qui s'en viennent aussi. Comme j'ai mentionné un peu plus tôt, il y a le incentive avec le glitch démo de Pokémon, le randomizer de Super Mario Bros 3 pour les ennemis, et aussi la possibilité d'ajouter un boss bass dans la majorité des tableaux de Super Mario Bros 3, sans compter le fait que, écoute, il y a Max puis G-Virus, je pense qu'ils commencent à la fin pour déjeuner avec des petites sauces piquantes. On est vraiment proche, à 9001 $. Vous allez pouvoir vous péter un bon petit déjeuner un peu épicé ce matin.
Comme je disais tantôt, je suis content d'avoir été faire numéro 2 avant de manger ça parce que, ben, tu sais, ça brûle quand que ça rentre, mais ça brûle aussi quand ça sort. Il ne faut pas oublier. Parce que comme chantait Johnny Cash, quand je mange épicé, j'ai le ring on fire, ou quelque chose de même. Bon, sur ce super cover, on se dirige vers le boss.
Thanks for all that information, Max. We also have a new donation that just came in. Massa Fred qui donne 5,69 $, qui dit bon matin tout le monde. Max, t'es pas mal beau, même sans ta canne de dépanneur de fond de rang. Let's get to 9,000 everyone. On pogne la next tier de hot sauce, mais on débloque surtout le glitch exhibition de Pokémon. Vous voulez pas manquer ça. Translated into English. Let's give these guys a spicy breakfast, and more importantly, let's try and get that Pokemon glitch exhibition going. Apparently, it's super interesting and well worth our time.
Yeah, that's gonna be something for sure. I'm gonna watch after my run because it's Rock Death, right? Doing the Pokemon blue thing.
Yes, it is.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. That's gonna be a nice transition into hopefully eating some spicy food. Okay, wow. This is what I mean by janky jumping and janky platforms. As soon as there's an angle, it becomes really hard to go on top of some certain platforms. So here I'm gonna try to focus a little bit because it's easy to fall off and lose a lot of time. A little bit ladder jumping to save a couple frames. Not too much because you can fall up. Oh, I missed the bus. Hopefully camera turns around quick enough. That's not perfect. That's not so bad. We'll take it. It works. God, the lag is real, but we're gonna make it. Slowly, Goemon, slowly. I really went close to falling just there. But we're getting to boss number 3. A little bit of re-hovering. Save a couple seconds. Oof, okay, quick enough. Alright, boss number 3. The ceramic throwing robot, ghost robot, Tsurami. So this boss has 3 phases. First phase throws 5 plates. 5 sets of plates like this. You gotta hit the plates, send them back. That's it. 3 times if I recall. Yeah, there are gonna be some ceramic. We're gonna break some ceramic. Go ceramic. Okay, 4. I said 5, it's 4 actually. 4 times. Well, I mean, if you break the plates, you don't have to wash them. You gotta think big, is it? No, Denaz, it's not ecological, but at the same time, if they're ghost plates, shouldn't they just not exist at all? Oh yeah, here's gonna throw 20 really fast. Are ghost plates biodegradable? Oh my god, and the lag made me miss my input, okay. 1 miss input. Okay, yeah. Little lag here. So why do I run around? I just run around to have an easy way to avoid the plates, but at the end, starting when we're gonna be into phase 3, I'm going to stand at a very specific point, because depending on where you stand, this boss fight gives you a miracle item that you need to unlock the final dungeon. Depending on where you stand, it spawns at different places, and I found that the best place for it to spawn right next to you is in one of the diagonal corners. You can do the same on the other side, I guess. But I stand on the right side. Yeah, here we go. So for the rest of the fight, I'm gonna stand in this corner. Because phase number 3 just goes berserk, starts throwing plates everywhere. So the best way to avoid them is just to wait for them to fall and avoid the explosion. But in the midst of all this chaos, we're gonna get 2 plates coming towards us like this. So this is the confusing part when you're not used to this fight. Because he tricks you by throwing 1300 plates everywhere, but there's actually only 2 plates that you want to focus on. My god, I was right. Okay, I was a bit too much on the right. I was right at the edge in the middle of 2 explosions. Alright, we need 1 last hit. If we don't break plates, I won't get ammo. Yeah, it's like the void of lost socks. If you don't lose socks, they don't come up in the void, you know? So if you stop breaking plates, there's no plate graveyard or something. So that's it, boss number 3. No more ceramic to be picked up. And hopefully I place myself right. Obtain the Miracle Star, or known in this version as the Miraculous Star. Yes, I'm in the right place. Because if you're on the other side, you can have to do the whole way around the room, and you lose a good couple seconds that are easy to save. And this is Sharon. Yeah, they all have names that end with run. Well, this is Sharon. Oh, wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah.
We're
Oh, yeah.
going
We got
towards something.
We've got a huge donation that just came in. So DDG just gave $124.43, saying, "Here is my last donation of the weekend. I'd really like to help someone destroy Pokemon in any way that they want." So that I'm assuming DD is really looking forward to that whole Pokemon Blue Glitch Fest. And he also wants to mention that Snake's Revenge is the best Metal Gear ever. I kind of doubt that. I feel as though there's some portions of the game that leave a bit to be desired. I mean, it's all right, but I think he's just trying to tease me here because it's one of the only Metal Gear games I've never even managed to finish myself.
For sure, he's just poking at this point. But I mean, as long as the good donations come in and it's all for a good cause, I mean, we all play around here. So we get a little safety save here after boss number 3. And we are going to exit here to go into a very, very dramatic cutscene. Another thing that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry about
sorry,
that,
yes. No, far I'm done.
I mean, it is very, very important to bring up the fact that DD's donation brought us to $8,888.88. So that's
precisely.
Oh yeah, we'd like that.
That's great. That's great. I really wish for the tier for the sauce to be unlocked before the end of my run. That'd be really nice. I can just finish my run and then kill my mouth. I don't know. I say that like it's a good thing, but if it's for a good cause, I mean, why not?
I feel like you should just admit at this point that you're just hungry for chicken nuggets, and that's about it.
I'm not going to lie. I am hungry right now. So we'll see. We'll see if it was a good wait or not to get that. I don't know what tier we're at this point, but it's gonna get pretty spicy for sure. Tier 5. Oh god.
Tier 5, indeed. It's getting there.
All right, we get another cutscene. Probably the longest input break in the run soon after we mash this text, and this inexplicable cutscene plays. Oh, we have revivals. Salut PA, Mooney? Back all in. Legends coming in, PA and Mooney just dropping. We love to see it. It's been so nice over here, really. It's been really nice. I'm glad I live 45 minutes away from the venue. We've had a lot of fun in this event. It's just so great to meet back live in person, do these events like we used to do them before. It just feels like a fresh start, and it's really satisfying. And still that we get the option to have online and presential, that everyone gets to have it their way. It's just really nice. So, cutscene time, yeah. Omitsu, which is kind of Goemon's love interest, aka girlfriend, crosses over to deliver some sushi on Kyushu Island. Yeah, she walked all the way from Tokyo to Kyushu. If you know anything about Japanese geography, you know that she has good feet. And for some reason, the island of Kyushu is flying off into this... it kind of looks like the cube from Reboot when it goes over the city and they put them inside a video game simulation. Well, Kyushu disappears in Reboot. Something. And Goemon goes, Omi-chan! Ah! Indeed, Lyra. That would have fit perfectly. That Star Fox 64 run was hilarious. Alright, we gotta warp back. We go back to the hometown for the last time in the run. We're gonna drop next to the hometown later on. That's why we made the stop at 1 minute and a half in the run to go to Kai Coffee Shop, because we'll need to get back there when we reach city number 4. Community is amazing. People are coming up with runs, ideas, incentives, just bringing things in sometimes that are not, you wouldn't think that exists, or people thought about that, and you're just like, oh my god, that's genius, or oh my god, that's hilarious. It just makes people want to watch and donate, and I mean, I can't have anything against that.
Yeah, speaking of watching and donating, we have a very nice donation that just came in from Ayaka Kemi, who donating directly to the Gotta Go Slow incentive. I kind of have to agree about this. I remember complaining during my last hosting shift about the Mega Man background being overly present all weekend. It feels as though we need to work towards a bit of a change here. I feel like maybe on Sunday would be, maybe we can wrap things up with some Super Metroid backgrounds for the stream. At the moment, we currently have Mega Man Maker, which is at $1,039.18, and Gotta Go Slow that Ayaka just donated towards is slowly creeping up at $996.97. So we're about, I guess, $45 short of switching that background.
Yeah, we gotta get that Super Metroid background. I haven't seen it much this weekend. So here, this is one of the parts of the run I hate the most. It's the Goemon magic minigame, and I'm gonna lose. It's RNG. And you know, in speedrun, RNG can be annoying as heck. I was practicing in the evening and I got this first try, but it's possible that it can take multiple tries. Because the spiky things go up, it's dependent on RNG. And there's another magic minigame later for Sasuke with the same annoying music. Which this one is not RNG, it's just execution, and it's a bit slippery, it's a jumping thing. More details when we get there. Here we need to have Goemon throwing metal boxes at these, I call them Weedles, because they make me think of Weedle in Pokemon. They just come up, but once you get into a pattern, like I'm doing right now, if they start all being at the same height for a while, you can just, you know, keep going like this, steady, and we should make it. But like I said, I don't want to talk too fast, because this minigame can be trolly, really trolly when it wants to. But we will get Goemon's magic for this, which we'll also only use once, like a lot of other things in this run. But this is for the Dragon Ball Z fans, because Goemon goes Super Saiyan in this game. In some other Gambare Goemon games too, that's his magic. But here, yeah, we'll be seeing Goemon going Super Saiyan to push exactly one box. Exactly one box out of the way. So, yeah. So hopefully, yes. I hate this minigame. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, Lyra, but indeed, the wheel reference just links right into the next game. So now we get Goemon's magic, which is, well, like I said, basically you go Super Saiyan. What does that entail? You can push metal boxes. There's like one that we need to push in the whole game to access another area. Otherwise, it doubles your attack power, but also cuts your defense in half. That's pretty much it. So we are going to go left here. We went right the first time to get to the first robot battle. Here we're gonna go Super Saiyan. And then he goes after that scream. Just makes me laugh every time. And yeah, we are going to be a Super Saiyan for 1 minute. So hopefully, oh god, oh no, okay, I'm still trying to make it quick through this part. Hopefully one day I'll be able to. It's possible to, you know, not get flipped over by the platform, but yeah, it's not there yet. We need to cross this cavern towards the northern lands, because we're going to go into city number 4 Yeah, it's been a while already since city number 3, which we completely disrespected by not traveling into it at all. Only using it as a fast travel hub. City number 4, we're gonna have to go back to it a couple times. So gotta dodge those enemies, gotta turn on that switch. Here, yeah, gotta be careful with the lag and sometimes janky jumping and platforming in this game. But once you get the hang of it, it goes well. There we go, a little Rio hovering just to be sure. And we are being reminded that we are less than $100 away from the next hot sauce incentive tier. That's gonna be something. All right, city number 4. What we need to do here first, we simply have to go talk to this guy right off the cliff here. This guy is Mokube's brother, the guy who made Goemon's chain pipe. Well, that's his brother, and he says, hey, my brother has become better in his craft. You should go see him again. He'll make you new weapons, and we need that to progress. So this is why we need to warp to Kai Coffee Shop. This is why I make the detour at 1.5 minutes in the run. Because at 1.5 hours in the run, I need to go back there.
Just want to give a big thanks to Robin64 for a $5.76 donation, which just brought us over the $9,000 mark. Here we go, guys. Keep it up.
Ooh, for real. Oh my god. Thanks, Robins. 64 crew.
Oh, sorry about that. No, a bit of a mistake. 8,900, not 9,000.
Oh, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I'm not afraid.
That means we're $95, actually $94.30 short of the 9,000 mark.
We're getting there. I'm preparing for pain. Pain and pain accessories. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, we need to hit 9,001 to fit with Goemon Super Saiyan when he goes over 9,000. So we go back up the same way we did at the beginning of the run. Exactly the same thing. We go back up Mount Fuji and talk to Mokube, but this time instead of getting the chain pipe, we will get level 2 weapons for everyone. And we need level 2 weapons to access the next point in the story. And honestly, it's pretty much just that. Just as weapons number 3 are for the same thing. You need them to break down exactly 1 door. Oh god, I know it was gonna fall. Oh my god, okay, that was bad. That was real bad. That's why I should wait. Okay, can we do it? Eek, that was scary. Okay, we should make it. We should make it. I'm gonna have 1 spare hit when I'm gonna make it either side, except if I get good placement on these slinkies. Nope, bad placement. So I'm gonna end up with 1 hit left. So I gotta be careful. Oh god, come on, yeah, come on, girl. I'm gonna go slowly, not too janky. With 1 hit left. Oh wow. The boulder falling right on top of me. Beautiful. This is why I do safety saves. We're gonna do 1 before castle number 4. Because castle number 4 has no save prompts right before it. And like I've mentioned before, if anyone noted that, I said that in castle number 4 you can easily go out of bounds. And if that happens, the only way out is to reset. So that's why I need a safety save before castle number 4. So here we go to see our friend Mokube. He has honed and practiced his skills, and he will make for us new weapons. Yeah, indeed, it's over 8,000 in original Japanese, and many other versions actually in French too. In French too, it's 8,000. Dragon Ball dub differences, huh? You know me, you know I love talking about dub differences, especially with Dragon Ball Z, since it's the one I know best. Different dubs.
Max, all this talk about Dragon Ball Z, I know it's pretty early in the morning, but I just have to do it at this point. But I'm taking a look at the donation count, and right now it's over 9,000. So we're at $9,000.70 with a very nice donation from Manix, who gave $95 saying that Ayaka wants those damn glitches.
Oh god. Yeah, Didi just came up to me and said, if you speak French, you know what it means. If you don't speak French, he told me, you will suffer.
I mean, hey, that's what Didi thinks, but from my count here on my side, looking at things, we're still 30 cents short from that incentive. So we still need that little push to get us right over it.
It's 9,001.
So please feed
We're
Max,
30 cents short. Oh my god, my life is hanging on by 30 cents. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
So with just that tiny amount, we'll have Max Blaze eating super hot sauces, tier 5 of the 9 stages of hell. And on top of that, if that money goes towards the Pokemon Glitch exhibition, that will also push us over the incentive amount. So we'll be able to have that Glitch exhibition that everybody's looking forward to.
Oh god, that really put my mind elsewhere, because I just did 2 triggers in the wrong order. You need to go north of the city first before going to the waterfall. I did the opposite, so we just lost a good like 3-4 minutes right there. Might have had a PB. It was such on a good pace, but hey, in marathons, what do you expect? There's fatigue, there's things that catch your attention, and there's just basically me who forgets everything after 5 seconds, even if I get notes. So this was bound to happen. But you know, I was talking about the power level 2 weapons. This is where we're going to see that.
We just had the Saiyan Prince himself coming clutch with a $5 donation. Vegeta has a question for you, Max. He wants to know what the scouter says about his spice level.
Oof, it's gonna be over 9,000 for sure. And I'm gonna crush this cup. It's gonna be over 9,000! Well, boom, we get the rock explosion. See, that's the power of level 2 weapons. Just slicing boulders open. As we go up the mountain to see the witch. We need to see the witch. It's a trigger, and this is the first instance where we're gonna spend that grinding money from Oedo Castle, the beginning of the run, because la sorcière est chérante, like we say in Quebec. The witch has a price, and the price of the witch is 300 Rio. So that's gonna be the first one. Can enjoy this flute cat jam with yeah over it. So many good songs in this game. The vocal songs, I've been talking about them a lot, but the rest of the soundtrack is fire too.
We also have another nice donation from Ayaka Kami for $5.69 with a big capital letter hot sauce. I hope you're ready, Max.
I am ready. I say that all the time, and then I suffer, but I am ready every single time still. Like, I might regret saying that I love hot sauces after this, but hey, it's for a good cause. But Didi told me you will suffer, and I believe so. I believe so. So here, yeah, we're gonna mash some text. It's like a minute something. Basically, we pay 300 Rio to the witch, and she summons a spirit. What spirit? It's the wise old man! Oh my god! Well, if she summoned the spirit, it means that he's dead? Well, that's a bummer. But we'll see. maybe the witch is throwing some BS at us. Just maybe. We'll see in the next episode.
I'm just thinking of those ghost plates earlier, and I feel as though the witch might be lying right now, just because the plates seem to exist, even if they were semi-transparent like he is.
Yes, they're still there, but you don't have the time. The game doesn't let you take a picture of the wise old man, so there's no knowing if he's there or not. But we'll see later on. We'll see later on. So now I gotta warp back to the city and go to the mermaid spot, like I was doing the other way around before. I messed up, but it's alright. Trying to adjust my phone. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you can be lost without the sauce, but you can also lose yourself in the sauce, and this applies to hot sauce and the internet, if you know what I mean. So be careful out there with all your sauces. So now we're going to Mermaid, because this is Yai's magic. In most Ganbare Goemon games, if I recall, even in all Ganbare Goemon games, Yai's magic is to become a mermaid. Which permits you to, well, dive underwater, which will need to go to castle number 4. See? Need to read that sign. Ah, there we go. So what I love about this minigame in Japanese is that you can just stick to the left and no enemies will hit you. In North American, that's a pretty annoying minigame because they spawn in every lane, but here there are absolutely none that's spawned in the left lane. So you just go up and that's it, you're a mermaid. You're a mermaid, yeah. And that's it. We warp back. We're gonna do a safety save before castle number 4 because like I said before, it's easy to soft lock yourself. I haven't done it in forever, but you don't want it to happen during a marathon, that's for sure. Whew. Yeah, I'm looking at the donation count and I was trying to forget about it, but I can't, and I have to face my destiny. Let's fall for a good cause. Oh wait, safety save, my god. You see, I said it before. I say something and then 5 seconds later I forget. I'm gonna do a safety save. Go here. And there we go. The only save in the run where I go out of my way to save. Because otherwise we will start back at the end of castle number 3, meaning we have to watch the long Kyushu Bridge reboot jelly thing cutscene. We have to do Goemon's minigame again. We have to make our way all the way here, the witch cutscene, blah 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 blah, you know. We don't want to do that. So we're gonna walk into the frozen north. And we're going to become a mermaid. Like so. Ikuayo. Let's go. And she's a mermaid, just like that. And what is fun is that you can just hold B, and that's the fastest travel way with the mermaid. Yes, all characters run the same speed. Supposedly they all jump the same height also, but the animation is different. So some characters are harder to make, you know, do precision jumps with. I'm talking about Sasuke, since he does a front flip, it's a bit weird. If Smarush waves his arms around, it can be confusing as to where you're supposed to land. Goemon and Yae are pretty clear as to where they're going to land. I mostly play Goemon because of the Rio Hover for ease of transportation. But as for running goes, yeah, they all run at the same speed. So it's here. To go up as fast as possible, you need to do that. The problem is that if you do it if you go towards the wall and do this, you can absolutely go through the wall. And this also works on the American version. So you gotta be careful, because Japanese version is even looser than North American. You can make it. Thank you. Alright, castle number 4. The submarine. Submarine, something castle, I don't remember. Maybe Lyra can fill me in on the exact name. Why did I pick it up? I'm always used to not being full life at this point, but I am right now. Oh yeah, submarine is a pretty loaded dungeon with, we know, interactions, music. Some enemies are very funny. One enemy that's really annoying to me, but it's still a funny enemy, is coming up in the next room. Since we're gonna have to platform on some plates. But some plates are loaded with food. And sentient food at that sometimes. Living sashimi! What the heck? So yeah, every time 1 out of 2 plates with sashimi are sentient. So you gotta watch out for sentient sushis. Oh god, I thought I was going to get glitched. That was a weird... You kind of stuck in the water there. That never happened. I keep discovering new glitches in this game. It's insane. It's very shaky, but it works. Gourmet submarine, thank you, Lyra.
If you don't mind, Max, I'll take a quick second. We just got another donation from the River 16, giving $11.06, saying, and in French, très content d'avoir connu ce jeu, Goemon. J'avoue qu'il est agréable des NoReset. Pour ça, over 9,000, ça méritait un petit 10$. Ça fait plaisir.
Ouais.
On a eu des papiers over 9,000. Moi et Max, je pense qu'on a fait, on a bien fait ça.
Ouais, so far so good. On n'a pas fini encore, il reste un petit bout de la run, puis là je viens de me sacrer en bas de la plateforme ici, fait que là on rajoute un petit 15-20 secondes de plus. Oh, qui c'est qui veut devenir famous? Who wants to become famous? It's time. It's your time to shine. Already a part number 2, already a music transition. Here we need to change back into the mermaid. As the door is... I'm on the... No, okay, I was on the right side. No, I was on the wrong side. Okay, yeah. I was not facing the usual way. Want to become banned? Yeah, that's it. That's how it works. So here, I'm going to have to make a little stop in another money room. The best 2 places to grind money in this game are at the beginning of the first castle and here towards the end. There's a room with 4 jars as opposed to 6 in Oedo Castle. So if I see that I'm short on Rio, I do a catch-up grind at that place. Yeah, you're totally not a mermaid swimming in soup. This temple makes me so hungry every time. Even if it's N64 graphics food, it makes me hungry. Take a little damage boost here. What Japanese soup is red? Algae soup? I don't know. I'm not that good at different kinds of soup. I love miso, but yeah, I don't know all the other soup so much. But I love miso soup. That's a classic. I mean, here we're gonna avoid the bazooka because the bazooka is Yai's ranged weapon, but we don't need it to beat the game, and it's a time loss. So yeah, we purposefully avoid the bazooka, sadly. Some algae are red, some algae are blue. There are different colors of algae. And I've also learned something about algae that has to do something with Goemon. There are kinds of algae in French which are called Goemon. Indeed, if you look up Goemon on Google, you know, with the French A, it will pop up stuff about algae. I kid you not. Yeah, we also skipped the meat hammer. I used to do runs where I would take the meat hammer, and then we're gonna restore health. I used to do runs where I would take the meat hammer. I would before you know, working on this category that I call any percent no out of bounds. I was working around the thing that I don't want to do with the despawning, the unloading. And I was calling it any percent all items. I would pick up the meat hammers for the sole purpose of picking up all the items. Bazooka, the same, although I was never using them. Well, that was a bit slow for the money grind, but yeah. I could have done better routing for that, that's for sure. So here I'm gonna stand around. Yeah, he has a shield now that we have level 2 weapon, deflects fire. It's nice for standing around in the hot soup. That okay, and I slid on the bowl. That never happened in forever. Oh, here, Zelda style, we need to defeat the enemies to make it, oh god, to the next room. Well, to get a key. Very, very Zelda style. Yeah, le Goemon. It is something. No, this is ramen indeed, yeah. Sorry, Nuclear Sam. This is indeed ramen. I forgot about the egg. Pixelated 2D textures for 3D objects. Classic N64, you know. Last key of the dungeon. We should be on our way to the boss. But if you've seen my runs of this before, you know that the boss here is a special one. Because we will have another cat jam. Let's slow down. Here we use the diamond key. Yes, Nick, I can jump and shoot at the same time, but just with Goemon. Like Mega Man! We're gonna make it to the boss and we won't have to shoot with Goemon, but we will be doing something way nicer. Oh yeah, it could be a red spicy soup. I forgot the name of that. But there's a kind of spicy red soup, classic Japanese soup. Satay. Well, satay is Thai, if I remember. I'm not quite sure. It's not Japanese. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. This castle, well, like all castles in this game, like has progressive music and 3 stages. But I feel this is the one where it picks up the most. Like at the end, where the beat starts coming in, and it really drops hard compared to others. Sorry, just trying to.
I love the laugh track, Max. It sounds really good.
Man, canned laughter. That's the best, because now we don't understand the jokes. I mean, 99% of people in chat don't speak Japanese, I'm pretty sure. But in English, you know, or if you understand Japanese, I mean, the canned laughter is just so spot on, because the dialogue is just that corny. It deserves that. And here we go into a second robot battle. You know what that means? We call the robot. This time it's CIA who has the honors. And here we go. Da da dash. With a big raid from an eternal enigma. Everyone with me. Hikse. Break down. Hisats genkai power yakuretsu paunchi. Orewa gorgeous. Impacto. Dada dash. Welcome, Raiders. Coming in at the best part.
Great timing by Eternal Enigma right here.
Oh, yes.
Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're currently running through Mystical Ninja starring Goemon on Nintendo 64 with MaxBlaze64.
Whew. Another one of those stages where it's just so satisfying. You just break stuff. And the more stuff you break, the more health you have. Or well, if you don't break yourself like this, like a bunch of Lego pieces, everything that you crash into or break gives you 5 more health, if I recall, for the giant robot battle. So you want to break as much stuff as possible while trying not to crash. That's always something. Dash and fall. I'm gonna spin the head at the last one, Lyra. If I forget, you tell me. I'm gonna spin the head at the last one. I did it for the first one, right? I was just so omnibulated by the raid. That's a cool. My God. I'm gonna have to perform in front of 700 people for Taisanbatsu, the return of the revenge of the sequel. So we're gonna go fishing. Oh yes, cast my line right into the bum of the fish. And then we have to tenderize the fish before cooking, you know? Degorge it out of all its blood, because yeah, robots bleed in this game. Oh, that was close. Okay, my controller did well. I thought I had missed my input, but it seems that I hadn't.
If you don't mind, Max, I'll just take a quick second to remind everybody what this marathon is all about, what we're amassing funds for. So basically, the foundation we're amassing funds for at the moment is called Les Petits Rois, which is translated in English as The Little Kings. Their mission is to help with the education and the development of intellectually disabled children, whether or not they are on the autism spectrum. They do this by working on projects that offer stimulating and adapted environments to help these children on their path to a life of autonomy and growth. Les Petits Rois are currently working on developing a cutting-edge smart home that is equipped with tools designed to help support these young people with their daily routine and contribute to their autonomy, self-determination, and learning capabilities. It's a really nice cause, and I invite you all to give generously. We're currently working on some really nice incentives. We just hit the Tier 5 hot sauce incentive, where we'll have G-Virus and now Max Blaze joining in on eating some McNuggets with some very, very spicy sauces. So that means that the next tier will be Tier 6 of the 9 delicious circles of hell, which is really getting up there, which will be unlocked at $11,420. We also have coming up a Pokemon Blue Run, along with a glitch exhibition that we just hit in terms of the milestones here, so we'll be doing that as well. So once again, welcome everybody who dropped in with Eternal Enigma. Welcome everybody who's joining us on this early morning Mystical Ninja run, and hope you're enjoying your time here.
And there we go. That is the end of Taisanbatsu. Hope you enjoyed tenderizing the fish with me. And now it's auto cooking fish, you see? Gotta tenderize it one last time, and it's ready. Oh, I think we punched it too hard. Well, Impact doesn't care. He's really creepy. All right, so Giant Robot Battle number 2 is done. We're gonna have another prompted save, just to be safe. And this is where we go towards the end of the game, what I like to call the final quest. Because each dungeon so far has given us what they call a miracle item. The problem is that this here dungeon doesn't. So we're like, what the heck? Where is the miracle item? We need 4 of those to go into Spoice. It seems that it's in Sazen. Once again, this is like the 4th time we warped to this town. A collector has the miracle item we need in order to access the final dungeon. But like I've been saying before, a lot of this in this game, there's a lot of things that you really have to do in order. Triggers that just don't work if you don't go talk to a certain character in a certain order. Like I did, I messed up with the mermaid magic. I went to the mermaid spot before going to the witch, and that made it impossible to go there to get the mermaid magic, even though it's perfectly accessible. But no, you have to go talk to the witch first. Like here, if we go to the spot where the collector Kihachi is, right now, without talking to Benkei, he just won't spawn. So we absolutely have to talk to Benkei first. Then we can go here. And then Kihachi has the most special set of triggers, you will see after the initial dialogue. It's not complicated to do or understand, it's just a bit silly. You'll see. And Kihachi is a water imp. He lives in the pond. And this is where the infamous cucumber comes in. As I quoted before, the quality cucumber comes in. Because he just won't give us his miracle item so easily. He'll give it to us in exchange for his favorite food. His favorite food is cucumber, but not just any cucumber. Because here he says, if you bring me my favorite food, well, when he pops out, okay, I'll give it to you if you bring me my favorite food. And he doesn't say anything else. So what you gotta do, you leave, you come back, he says, cucumber. Then you leave, you come back, and he says, cucumber that the priest's sons make. So you absolutely have to go on that platform 3 times. Otherwise, the next trigger doesn't unlock. So that's a bit silly, but hey, what isn't silly about Mystical Ninja? I mean, yes, he indeed is a kappa. In Japanese lore, a kappa is a water imp, or just no, they're mostly water imps. I don't know if they cover any other kinds of imps, but I've always heard of kappas as, you know, pond imps. So yeah, kappa. You can post some kappas. Or
the Japanese ones are green, the Twitch ones are gray.
Yeah. Or you can post me. Some people have said that my Blaze Wave emote looks like Kappa 2.0, and I have a green hat on it, a green toque, so it fits more if anyone is sub to me. But the Kappa indeed fits a lot better. Oh my god, yeah, I did. Okay, here I lost a couple seconds because you need... This is the magic minigame for Sasuke, the final magic that we're gonna get. And here is the superb magic of having a jetpack that is in play. Because yes, in medieval Japan, having a jetpack is pretty much magic. So it's just those annoying platforms. Go in and out, and you really gotta make sure you don't want to fall too. This is... Anyone who is a regular on my stream knows that I hate climbing in video games, and that one of my channel point rewards is that you can make me play Getting Over It, which is the ultimate climbing BS game in my book. I think this is why I hate this part so much in the run. Hopefully we get it first try, like in the practice. Oh god, that was too close for comfort. Oof, this too.
I'll let you focus on your climbing a bit, Max. In the meantime, I just want to mention that we also have an incentive that will allow people to that are donating to change up the background on the stream. At the moment, as you can see, everything's nice and blue with the Mega Man Maker background, but we have a lot of different choices, and all the amounts are pretty close to one another. So at the moment, Mega Man Maker is in the lead with 1,039.18 cents. That's why that is the background. If you want that to switch over, we have Gotta Go Slow that's at $1,000 and $1,013.72, which is about, I guess, a quick estimate, about $26 short from taking over and changing the background to a Slowpoke themed background. Not too far behind, there's still Super Metroid at $967.84, and A Link to the Past at $624.68. So those will require a bit more donations if we want to switch the backgrounds over to that. But I feel like there's a definitive war between Mega Man Maker background and the Gotta Go Slow Slowpoke background. It's probably going to get heated over the course of the day as well.
Well, I have to say those are probably my two favorites. I'm a big Zelda fan too, but if I have to place them, I mean, Gotta Go Slow is just the best. It's classic NoReset. I mean, you gotta love it. So here we just paid 800 Rio for the quality cucumber, and what are we gonna do with this quality cucumber? We're just gonna give it to the Kappa. Kappa. This is how the cookie crumbles, or should I say this is how the cucumber crumble? Yeah, if your cucumber crumbles, I guess you just better put it in the compost. So here, the magic of having a jetpack, isn't it beautiful? You can skip couple things like this, and here you just go see Kiachi, give him a cucumber, and he gives you the miracle snow, miraculous snow. And we have the 4 miracle items, and we can access the final dungeon. So this probably won't PB, but this is still a good pace. Still a good pace. I'm curious, because this is the first time I'll be finishing a run on Japanese cartridge. I've played Japanese exclusively on emulator so far, so this is gonna be the first speedrun I'm gonna be closing in Japanese. I finished the game, you know, just to try it out, see the game functions properly. It does, but this is gonna be the actual first speedrun done since I've had this Japanese cartridge. So we're heading towards the final dungeon. Final dungeon, no way out. Once you go in there, you're stuck. Only thing you gotta do is reload your save from before. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna make it. Yeah, exactly, Lyra, exactly. You gotta be careful. The first time you play this game, you're like, there's gonna be a way to come back. No, there's no way to come back. So if you want to, like, you know, find more collectibles and everything, because this works kind of like Zelda. If you find fortune dolls, if you find 4 silver ones, you get 1 heart. And if you find a golden one, you automatically get 1 heart. But we don't collect none of those here. Like I said, in the second castle, there's one that I come really close to grabbing, and that I avoided here. But sometimes if I'm not careful, I can accidentally grab the fortune doll and lose 3 seconds. I did not do it this time. So this is where it says that there's a point of no return. But we don't care. We're going all in. We're going all in. And this is another solid cat jam. This is the song that makes me want to pick up shamisen, the Japanese classic traditional guitar. Listen to this. So here I'm using jetpack to go over these vertical sections. You can jump, but you have to be at maximum height in a good angle for your character to have any chance to grip the ledge. So why normally jump when you have a jetpack? From this point on, I mainly use the jetpack as a safety measure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been curious too, Lyra, to compare times, because my my any percent no out of bounds time has come down a lot in the past years, and I'm nearing towards some you know, people at the bottom of the actual any percent leaderboard with my any percent no out of bounds here. So, because if you go on speedrun.com and you look for this game, there are only two categories: any percent and 100%. So you might notice that I'm running a category that is not represented. But oh god, I almost fell there. So this is a category that I feel is much more accessible. And I want to encourage people that have never played this game. My god, pick it up. Pick this up. This is one of the greatest N64 games. So, here we come back at the beginning. It is now! Are you for real? Are you doing this to me? Oh, here we did a skip. This skip saves 5 minutes, and it's so easy. You don't have to go all the way around. You can just chain pipe over there. I was accidentally messing around in this room one day and I discovered that you can just chain pipe to this block. I did not know that. Like, are you for real? That's like a 5-minute time save and it's so easy to pull off. Yeah, that's what I feel frustrating about any percent. There's many of the out-of-bounds strats are very finicky with mini Ebisu, with the unloading with C-right, which often just crashes a game. So it's not fun. It's not fun for me. I really much more prefer this run that I've been working on, and that's why I want to encourage people to run this category so that we can get a new category, which is much more accessible, I would say. All right, here the green block room. I have to focus a little bit, so I don't know, Zig, if you have any donations coming in or anything.
We do. We got a really nice donation that just came in from Datenshi 1325, who gave $54.03 directly to Gotta Go Slow to change the background. So from the looks of things, we're going to need to change the background on the stream shortly here, since Gotta Go Slow just pulled ahead on top of the Mega Man Maker background that's currently there at the moment.
Oh ho ho! So yeah, it updates like once every minute, if I recall. So it's gonna come around. All right, we're nearing the end of part 1 of 3 of the final castle here. What's it called again? Musical Temple Castle, if I recall well. Like I said, I haven't played American in forever, so I'm relying on like. Memories of yonder days to say the names in English. They're a bit far away. They're in storage, archive. Alright, so we need to cross this little body of water. Alright, part number 2. Oh no. Get hit by a rose. That's a labyrinth, actually. And the roses can be very finicky. I really don't want a game over, so I think I'm gonna despawn this, even though that's not where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, if you go into another room, it just despawns the rose, and sometimes they can stay like forever. I'm on the last life, so I can't afford a game over at this point.
All right, in the meantime, take a look at that beautiful background change. As Lyra just said, it is absolutely glorious. Look at that slow poke.
Oh, yes. The classic NoReset totem Pokemon. Here we go. We find Omitsu. She is fine. The reboot jelly thing did not eat her up, or she's tougher than we think, like they say in the Kyushu cutscene, because she walked all the way from Tokyo to Kyushu Island with a plate of sushi, and she still has them. That's beautiful. Beautiful background. I really don't want to die here, so I think I'm gonna do something that I never do. I'm gonna heal, because I rarely get hit by the roses. I forgot how much damage they do. The first thing I'm gonna do Let's talk to the old man. He's not dead. What the heck? I told you the witch was on some witchy baloney sauce. Yeah, wise old man is not dead, but my phone is. Rest in peace. Just gonna put it in my pocket before I forget it. But yeah, we find the wise old man, so we're happy. But not just that, he's gonna make us some level 3 weapons that we need to go into the final part of the final castle. Yeah, no, it's car magazines in North American. In Japanese, he's more of a lecherous old man. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're heading towards final part of the final castle. And we needed to open this door. That's it. Level 3 weapons. Alright. Oh, yeah, the French cancan legs. French cancan legs. But here, a song that totally belongs in F-Zero.
This song is definitely a banger, Max.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious. I need to know what is your personal best on this game? What's your current time looking compared to it at the moment?
Wait a minute. We're talking about time or music now? I'm just so confused.
Well, we're just talking about time. You're currently at 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 5 seconds with an estimate of 2 hours and 55 minutes. I'm just wondering, compared to your personal best for this run, how's it looking right now?
I think it's looking good. It's not a perfect run, but surprisingly, it's not as bad as it could be. PB is 247.26, if I recall, or if anyone is game enough to go on my channel and verify the latest highlight. We're still on an okay pace. I thought we were a lot slower, but I lost like 4 minutes on, not doing the triggers in the right order for the mermaid and the witch. So if this PBs, it means that I have a solid chance at another PB for another run. But apart from the slight detour at that point, it's not so bad. Robot battles have been good. Kashiwagi was a bit rough. I had some time loss where he went into his clone jutsu attack, Naruto style. Tai Samba 2 was pretty clean. Was not perfect, was pretty clean. Oh my god, I was so lucky. Come on, oh my god, okay. Whew, okay. This is the last difficult part of the run, and I pull it off. Well, difficult, finicky, I would say. So the rest is pretty straightforward. We're heading towards the final boss. As long as I make it to the final cutscene, we'll be fine. Gotta go down here to the basement. And this, if I remember well, is the last room. Yes, before the final boss sequence. So we're getting there, people. We're getting there. I'm gonna go slowly. Don't want to fall in the pit. Pit strats are not recommended. Because this is not my fastest pace. I've been going very safe, but it's still been a good run. I had good execution compared to other runs. I fell a couple places. But now we're entering the final sequence. Yeah, indeed, 247.26. That's what I said, right? Whew, all right, final boss sequence. We're still on pace for PB. So this means, like, I can do a very solid PB. I can bring this run under 2 hours 40, I'm pretty sure. And here we're gonna get the last vocal song in the game. I said there are three. There's the opening, there's I Am Impact, which we'll get again for the last time right after. But here we have Dancing and Lily introducing their beautiful vision of a Japan-wide musical stage. It's called Gorgeous My Stage. I'm not gonna sing, just listen. Oh yeah. Melody. Go, just my stage. Beautiful. Beautiful. And with this, Dancing and Lily leave the stage. But what for? Like they say in Japanese, Nani? Nani was that? Nani kore? Nanda? Uh-oh, earthquake. Uh-oh, red alert, red alert. What's going on? It's not just a musical, people. This is the final save. As we get into the final sequence. Ouais, toi, tu fais déjà Ben Show 1. Je peux pas faire MaxBlaze64, puis on a 4 shows. Here we go. Final I Am Impact. Cat Jam. With my delayed singing for the 700 viewers that have not heard it so far. Here we go. Da-da-dash. 燃える太陽背くけてゆくぞ発信マシンがうなう俺は彼ら鉄人が今飛びさせよ花への魂ヒクセ Break down 悪いやつは口壊せ必殺限界パワー躍烈パウンチ俺は gorgeous he is gorgeous impact spin the head I did it, Lyra, I did it. Here we go, final sequence, final rollerblade time, final leisure time for Impact. Oh, that spinning emote, you just made me realize that would be an amazing animated emote. Impact's head spinning. That'd be an amazing animated emote. I need to keep note of that. Oh god. Ah, this gotta hurt. Yes, this game is a masterpiece, Sam, you know. Another big fan of the N64. This game is truly a hidden gem. If you know N64, if you've never played this game, you're absolutely missing out. I've said it over 9,000 times already, but it's true. That dash in the hole! No more jumps. No more jumps. Only the final fight. No, I'm not talking about the video game. I'm talking about the last combat of the game. Yeah, it's anime Ocarina of Time, and I think that's why I love it so much. It's anime Ocarina of Time. Exactly. And here we go. The giant peach robot, Balbera. And it said peach something, I don't remember in English, but I know that Momo means peach in Japanese. So here we gotta destroy, that's why this is the one instance where I mostly use, oh god, that was terrible. I mostly use the pea shooter because it goes a lot faster. I double tap Z actually. I don't know if you're gonna hear the sound of the controller in the mic, but that's me double tapping Z with 2 fingers. Phew, I'm getting collapses on my left index. Are there any donations left before I'm close to ending the run, Zig, if there's anything that came in?
It's looking clear on my end for now, but I'll let you wrap it up, and I'll have a couple of words right after.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, because this is pretty straightforward. After I destroy all the equipment around the giant Peach ship, it's just gonna, you know, spawn these little baby Peach robots. And when I take them all out, well, the Peach opens again. And that is the only way to deal damage to the Peach ship. You gotta wait for it to open. Now I'm out. So when you're out of money, what you can do, you can use your hook shot and do the same. Well, got a little money. Oh, that was slow. I could save, yeah, I could save some money. Oh god, yeah, if it just so happens, I just don't want to die at the same time. Okay, 22, okay. The one that gets too much in my face, I just tend to gun them still. They get annoying. Whew, yeah, I'm definitely getting collapses on my left index. The super ergonomical N64 controller, right? I'm gonna catch up chat just after this this fight. And here we go for Balbera. Yes, Dav, they're fans of the N64. Oh. Danson is not dead. We're gonna fight the true final boss, which has a French name. In English, they call him D'Etoile, which means from the star. But in Japanese, of course, it's called Detowaru. So hopefully we have a nice D'Etoile. We can avoid a second phase altogether if we chain him enough. I've been too fast on the hookshot here. There's a safe way to do him and there's a fast way to do him. Whew, that was close. Oh, goddamn. Okay, we can manage this. Okay, this is the timing. You gotta wait for him to come back to this texture. Oh god, okay, we're not gonna avoid the second phase. It's not that hard. When the asteroids take up the whole screen, you just punch him with A. Oh, is anyone trying to say something, or is that a hot mic? Sorry, I talk a lot. Okay, I guess that was a hot mic. Ah, that's so annoying. When he avoids the grabbing by like flinching. Oh my god, I hate this guy. Okay, this is very not at all my best étoile. Oh my god, he's so annoying again. Oh my god, I'm losing so much time. That's disgusting.
One thing though, Max, I feel as though having a giant robot that can punch asteroids like that would have simplified the plot to Armageddon a bit, don't you think?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Just saying that having a giant robot that can punch asteroids like this would have simplified the plot of the movie Armageddon quite a bit.
That is so true. Never thought about it that way. Well, finally I got what I wanted. If I can chain him, because you can chain those Yakuretsu punches. I missed again. I missed again. He's gonna do it again. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Gonna do this again. There, yeah, you gotta wait a little bit. Or maybe I should go for safe damage output. Yeah, I'm gonna go for safe damage output. Yeah, okay. Can I... Ah, God, of course he's gonna shield. Okay. Getting there. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. This is gonna be a goddamn PB. Even with the time losses. Jeez. Okay, so I can bring this run under 2 hours and 30, I'm pretty sure now. And we get some voice acting before time. Son no baka. Yo, you're no top star. Stop whining, please. Fernandez! Yeah, he calls you Fernandez. But Goemon is fed up with that. We don't care about your instanto stage beam anymore. You say! No, Koko wa ere. Sore ni, Fernandez jane, Goemon da. Che! Impacto! And that's where the laser comes in. Time is gonna be after the Fade to Black, so I'm gonna say it's very soon. And... time! Thanks, Mart. Thanks, Mart.
Alright, bravo, Max.
Yes, man. Woo!
Well done.
What a PB. It's 8 minutes, 8-minute PB. Even if it's not a perfect run, wow. That was very nice. That was very satisfying to pull off. Thanks, Zig, for your commentating and your discussions and donations and everything. Very nice having you around. Got to have a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone in chat. Thanks people hanging out here. Mart right there. Didi on the other side. G-Virus, Shoku, Ben, Mooney, Pia is back too also. There's so many people coming in. I've missed so much. I probably forgot someone. Keishi is still there. Who else am I forgetting? All you in chat. Yeah, like they say at the end of every end credit. And you for playing this game and watching the stream. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. It's Goemon. Goemon da!
Yep, what a great run to wake up to, Max. Thank you so much for this. We're currently at $9,076.48 that have been amassed for Les Petits Rois. Coming up, we have Pokemon Blue along with an awesome glitch exhibition for the game with our good friend Rockdet. And after that, we're going to be heading into Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. And if we can hit the $9,500 mark on time, we'll be able to see either randomized enemies or the infamous boss bass lurking at the bottom of the screen for many of the stages in the Mario 3 run. Also, there is the incentive for tier 5 hot sauces that was reached during this run. So we're going to have MaxBlaze and G-Virus chowing down on some McDonald's McNuggets with some pretty spicy sauces. Can't wait to see that as well.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I hope you're ready, Max.
Yes,
I feel as though we really hit the ground running this morning in terms of donations. Let's keep the train running for the rest of the day. That 10,000 mark is really coming up fast. With that being said, that kind of wraps it up for my hosting duties on my side. I'll be passing on the mantle to P.A. Vijan, who's going to be accompanying you guys for Pokemon Blue, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3 coming up. So stick around, everybody, for some more awesome Sunday morning runs. It's a really fantastic lineup of games. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Please give generously to Les Petits Rois. We're having a great time here at NoReset this weekend. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the donations, the views, the hype. And yeah, following up with Pokemon Blue with Rockdet. Yes, he is. He says GG. Thanks, Rock. All right, that's it for me, I guess. Transition. Boot me up, beat me up, Scotty, or something.